Imagine boarding a flight bound for sunny Houston, only to find yourself right back where you started after 9 long hours. This isn't a dream. It's the reality for around 200 passengers on a recent British Airways flight. Intrigued? Let's dive into the story of the flight that went nowhere and find out why this unusual journey happened. In today's video, we're exploring the curious case of British Airways Flight 195, a flight that crossed the Atlantic twice in one journey, but landed exactly where it took off from, London Heathrow. Stay with us as we uncover why this bizarre event occurred and why the airline decided to turn back mid-air instead of landing at a closer airport. We will also explore what happened when similar flights became stranded in Canadian territories during freezing cold weather. On Monday, a British Airways Boeing 787 Dreamliner, scheduled to fly from London Heathrow to Houston, took off about 30 minutes behind schedule. After about 5 hours of flight, it reached the coast of Newfoundland, Canada. But instead of continuing to its destination, the plane made a sharp turn and began its journey back across the Atlantic. So what prompted this unexpected U-turn? A minor technical issue, according to a statement from British Airways. The issue turned out to be an engine problem, according to a British Airways pilot on the Flyer Talk forum. The engine issue in question was a surge on Rolls-Royce engine number 2 and was self-recovering. The engine issue was not one that majorly impacted the current flight, but could impact subsequent flights. Although the problem wasn't severe enough to prevent the plane from flying, the airline decided it would be safer and more economical to return to Heathrow, where they have a major maintenance facility, rather than diverting to a closer but less equipped airport. To some, this decision might seem puzzling. After all, wouldn't it make more sense to land at the nearest airport? Well, let's put it into perspective. Diverting to a smaller airport can bring its own set of challenges. Take the case of a Delta flight last December, which had to divert to a remote military base in Newfoundland. Passengers ended up stranded for over 24 hours in freezing conditions, spending the night at military barracks due to the lack of facilities. Or consider an Air France flight that diverted to Iqaluit in Canada's far north. The passengers there were also stranded for an extended period, waiting for another flight to rescue them from a small town with a population of less than 8,000. In comparison, returning to Heathrow, despite the lengthy detour, meant passengers could be rebooked onto other flights and accommodated in nearby hotels with ease. Now, you might be wondering, what measures did British Airways take to make amends? Upon landing back at Heathrow, British Airways swiftly apologized to the passengers for the disruption. They rebooked them onto the next available flights, provided hotel accommodation, and offered details on how to claim expenses incurred due to the delay. While a 9-hour flight to nowhere is certainly frustrating, the airline's prompt response and the decision to prioritize passenger safety and comfort highlight the complexities of air travel logistics. So, next time you're on a flight and something seems amiss, remember the story of Flight 195. Sometimes, the safest route is the one that takes you right back to where you started. If you found this story fascinating, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more intriguing travel tales, and leave a comment below about the longest flight delay you've ever experienced. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.